What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You may have seen my most recent video where Paula was pretty much teaching me how to play disc golf.
Holy shit, Paula. Alright, I'll sign over the deed to this channel, because what the... Bruh, she got the Prodigy PA3. Oh! What the...
There's 3 keys to disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all 3 to do this sport.
She's throwing some rips, chinging some putts, doing all the good stuff. And I had one comment that said Paula's standstill is basically better than 75% of my viewers' throws, form, whatever it was. And today we're gonna kind of test that theory. We're out here at Clint's house. He's got the TechDisc set up, so we're gonna have Paula rip backhands, forehands, just all sorts of shots. We're gonna get her TechDisc numbers and kind of see where she stands. All right, Paula.
Heady going.
little headwind.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see it. Oh, bro. Jeez.
She's actually gonna smack. I'm not even joking.
53.7 miles per hour. 1,021 RPM.
Exact same mile per hour to the dot.
Okay. That looked like a smack. Little nose up, maybe.
53.7
Oh my
miles per
God.
hour. 1,006 RPM.
She had the exact same speed 3 times in a row.
Jeez.
There it is.
53.4 miles per hour.
53.4.
985 RPM.
That's crazy.
53.2 miles per
She's
hour.
just right in this
988 RPM.
like
We
988.
need that going up.
So every single throw is 53 miles an hour.
Yeah.
She's hitting like high 900s to low 1,000 RPMs.
Yep.
Which is pretty dang
Low
good.
wobble.
Low wobble. That's good.
Bit nose up, launch down.
Here, show the people what grip you're using, Paula.
Let's see.
What do you got for us? What kind of grip you got?
I got the grip it as hard as I can.
The grip
With
it
all
as
my
hard as you
fingers.
And just kind of press down with that a little bit.
Okay.
See what it does.
Should I keep these fingers more on the plate or more on the rim again, like I was doing it?
I don't mind them like that. That's kind of how I do it. Also, this thumb, just move it back just a hair. So you get like a little bit of tension there. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
There. Yeah, try that.
That looked poppy.
51.0 miles per hour.
She don't like that.
951 RPM.
You know, your nose went down a buttload.
Jeez.
Also got your window.
What is a comfortable grip that you feel?
53.7 miles per hour.
Okay.
835
All of these are better nose,
RPM.
actually.
Try a run up, Paula. Give it the old wapa.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Let's see. Try it out.
That was exactly right. Holy
Damn, that was
crap.
perfect.
I just hit myself on my shoulder on the backswing there.
49.4 miles per hour.
49.4.
735 RPM.
Oh, way worse.
That was
She's a standstill girl.
only, guys.
52.2 miles per hour. 922
She's right
RPM.
in that 52,
Yeah.
53, 900 to 1,000 is like every single throw.
The funniest part about this is like my throw is not much faster than hers on average. I can throw like high 60s, like touch 70, but my normal throw is about 58, which is kind of like she's only like 5 miles an hour lower than my average throw. Like if I'm throwing any shot, like maybe 330 or lower,
Yeah, you're like normal
like my smoothie shots. That's so crazy. Let me try one. I want to see like what my kind of just throw comes out.
53.6 miles per hour. 1,311 RPM.
1,300 RPM.
So yeah, the RPMs make the difference. But
Yeah.
that's like if I'm throwing, probably I bet 60% of the throws I throw on the disc golf course are the same speed Paul is throwing.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Oh, that's a whoopah.
45.8 miles per hour. 625 RPM.
2 degrees of wobble.
47.6 miles per hour. 591 RPM.
Yeah.
6.7
They
degrees of
will
wobble.
hear the stats. That was 47.6. I think you could probably break 50 if you really.
Smack it.
Give it a whoopah.
Okay.
47.2 miles per hour. 586 RPM.
Guys, Paula
7.6
also
degrees of level.
reps 135 for like 5 sets of 10 and benches over 200 pounds. Just
She's
so you
stronger
know.
than you.
She is stronger than you. Give us a bicep flex.
47.8 miles per
That
hour.
was the best one.
656
Oh my,
RPM.
holy, damn, holy shit.
You can see that she's done posing stuff before too, because she's like got the
No,
perfect
she hasn't
double
because
bod.
she doesn't know how to pose.
I don't know
I'll be like, do a
how to
lat
flex
spread.
my
She's like,
back.
oh, what?
You have like a very outside swing. So when I say it's an outside swing, I mean your swing is kind of outside of yourself, right? And one thing that can really help with speed is getting more inside yourself. So the two things to focus on, in my opinion, for you, are when you reach back, you extend your wrist, right? And when you pull, you might get back to flat, but you really don't get back to curled very much. So you want to get back to curled. So instead of extending on reach back and then pulling to flat and going, try to start curled when you start here, extend to flat, pull back to curled, and then through. And then the other thing is, you kind of really like kill your space just a little bit here. One thing to imagine is you really want to get your elbow far from you, okay? So when you reach back, see, I'll start curled with my elbow really far from me. I'll reach back to flat, and then when I pull in, one of my main focuses is keep my elbow away from me so I have room to curl this disc in here. That will give you the space you need to stay inside yourself, so then you can come back out on the other side.
Interesting.
So just less extension, and then really focus on just giving yourself space in front of your chest, especially for women, because obviously they have objects in the way. They need more space. They
She's
need
got
more space.
pegs.
And guys, keep
There
in
we
mind,
go.
Paula plays disc golf once every maybe month or two.
It's so weird.
So she really, these
It'll
base
feel a little
stats
weird at
are
first, so just
pretty
take it
much
easy.
from like nothing.
43.8 miles per hour.
So
1,043 RPM.
Really?
3.8
That's
degrees
interesting.
But
of
only
level.
44 miles
Like
an
way
hour.
slower, but good
Yeah.
spin.
Yeah. I think she's gonna get better quick.
I think you can see the spin already, like she's whipping it.
I'm feeling the release more on my back.
49.5 miles per hour.
That's good.
1,016 RPM.
So that's 50,
6.6 degrees of
Now,
level.
see, what you're doing here is you're a little tentative when you reach back, so you're reaching back a little less. Where when you're in your natural, you go like
Yeah.
wham. So just get like that more of that like loose, flowy
Okay.
wham.
Get more of that wham.
More of that wham.
Oh.
54.2 miles per hour. 1,001 RPM.
All right, come on, let's break 55.
Come on.
Let's break 55.
If you can get over 55 and over 1,100, that'd be nuts.
That would be nuts. Ooh, that was a good snap.
51.8 miles per
51.8.
hour.
Well, over 1,000, all of the
1,026
throws
RPM.
Yeah, her RPMs are
4.0
improving.
degrees of level.
Hey,
55.6 miles per hour.
Hey,
962
55.6.
4.8 degrees of level.
962. So there you go. You
That's
throw
wild.
you throw faster than 50% of dudes in disc golf right now. Dude. If she keeps doing that, I'm telling you.
It's weird because it feels weird, obviously, because it's new.
Yes.
And it feels
55.8 miles per hour. 1,006 RPM.
55.8.
5.5 degrees of level.
Yeah, I honestly think if you practice that for a while, because one thing like... So in your normal throw, you don't really need to coil as much because you're staying outside of yourself the whole time. When you're kind of reaching back and you're coming more inside yourself, it helps to really coil these shoulders, aka like get your rear shoulder closer to the target than your front shoulder. So almost like I am perpendicular to my throwing line with my shoulders. So I go boom, and then when I come in, I have a lot of space and everything gets synced up to where I am now facing this way and everything is in my perfect like box power pocket. So one thing you could try later, like as you get more used to this, is basically just get this shoulder farther back. So right now you're going like here, and then when you come through, you kind of get a little cramped up because you don't have as much space. But when you open this up, now when you pull through, you'll have more space because this shoulder will take longer to get to here. Yeah.
51.7 miles per hour.
51.7.
916 RPM. 4.1 degrees of level.
Don't look like it had some pop. How's her nose been on these new ones?
52.3 miles per hour.
She's a bit of a nose up, launch down thrower, which is a super common problem, especially among people who don't use tech discs.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know, and like if you throw launch down, nose up, it looks pretty similar to like launch up, nose down.
Because
Yeah, usually what happens is like your arm just has to be in the right spot at the right time. If it's not at the right spot at the right time, it kind of collapses a little bit, and then you end up with that like end of swing pop up. But that's one of the reasons you want to make so much space, so you just have a lot of time and room to get this in and like set up perfectly before everything comes through. And like you do that really well, obviously. You like coil everything in super like tight and nice, and then you pop through.
that looked like a rip.
She's getting it.
54.3 miles per hour. 987 RPM.
Yeah, that was 54.3.
3 degrees of level.
So she's back around that 55 mark. This is just one of those things where once you get the timing, that extra little bit of coil is just going to be more rotation you get. So you just get more room, more time, more power.
I feel like I like didn't have enough time. Like I was already like here, and I was
Yeah.
like my arm.
And you like get a little
sorry.
bit of this where your arm's kind of going around instead of like straight through,
Like,
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're exactly
I see
right.
what you're saying.
You'd
You
be
might be onto something.
you'd be a great student.
One
You're
more?
easy to teach.
One more good one or one
55
more
mile an hour, 1,100 RPMs. That's what we need.
I'll try it on the new little curl and.
Put some whoop-ha on that.
55.1 mile per hour.
938.
938 RPM.
That's amazing though. Like
3.4 degrees of
you're
level.
very athletic. You can tell. Like I can tell you to do something, and your body knows the timing so fast. It's just like, oh yeah, I just gotta do this to make power. Where it's like, people who aren't athletic, it takes them a long time to learn new timing. But
See, guys, this is interesting because obviously I taught Paula how to throw. Like, I basically was like, hold it flat, rip the thing through. When she first started playing, we tried to do a run up and all that. It just never really worked. So I was like, stand there, hold the disc. This is how far disc golf has came. 16 years ago, when I was learning how to play disc golf, there was a crackhead who lived across the street from my home course. His name was Dwayne, but he was really good at disc golf. At least we thought he was back then. Who knows?
yeah,
But he told us, him and Rob Weege, so shout out to both of these guys. But they're like, yeah, act like it's just like the thing's like on a shelf,
yeah.
and you just pull it off. Which does make sense. So that's basically what I taught Paula. And then Rob back in the day, he'd call it ripping the nip. So you got to rip your nips.
Yeah.
Basically start and rip the nip. And that's all Paula knows from me because I just throw the disc and spin it. And like, that's my knowledge of like, I don't know how to actually throw better. I just feel it and throw better. But then like Clint can, because all he does is like look at the technical aspects of throwing a disc, he can see Paula's form. To me, Paula's form, I'm like, I mean, that looks pretty damn good. Throw it harder, I guess. I don't know.
Like, I'm fine.
You know
It
what
looks
I
good to me.
mean? So that's kind of cool. I don't know. Any words?
I would say just because you're my boyfriend, maybe I was only half listening at the start when you're teaching me. So
okay.
sometimes you just gotta bring in an outside person, and
It's true.
maybe
I get
was
that with
smaller.
Kayla. She only half listens to me, I swear. So
Hope you guys enjoyed that little segment. To send it out, we're going to have Paula absolutely launch some missiles out into the lake. That is usually dry, so we'll be able to get these back sometime. And we're going to see what she's made of here. See if she can smack some frisbees. Paula is going to launch some frisbees. Show us what you got.
See you in the next one.
Music hits. Holy. That's a DD1, guys, available at powergripusa.com right now. You can use code Broderick free ship to get free shipping. And we just restocked a bunch of DD1s. Paula, you gotta chill, man. Oh my, it's carrying.
This is kind of fun. I see why you guys do this.
Paula's like, disc golf actually doesn't suck. You guys aren't nerds. Well,
Oh, that was slippery.
still good. Try and give it a little like like high turnover. Let's get a little full flight. Yeah. Oh, come out of it.
What'd you tell me to do?
No, it don't matter. Those are crushes. Good job. Send them out, Paula.
See you in the next one.
Creator of Frisbee Club, motherfuckers.
The man, the myth.
And right here, I have a frisbee bag. It holds all my frisbees, the ones I like.